One of the beauties of this movie is that it contains a diverse cast of complex and interesting characters. But I can't be bothered to learn any of the names, so let's make this easy. Guns, swords, fire, crocodile, something to do with magic, crazy, and 3 guys who I don't care enough about to even care about. Are we done? Good. So, Suicide Squad, the most anticipated, the 4th to 7th most anticipated movie of the year, depending on who you ask. But, personally, I think this film rightly deserves to be the most anticipated movie of the year. I mean, the last DC movie was...
Dear Blade.
Well, as many a great man have said, shit. Well, I guess I should get on with this. This is Suicide Squad.
What if Superman had decided to fly down, rip off the roof of the White House, grab the president right out of the Oval Office? Who would have stopped him?
Okay, 2 things here. 1, you clearly go out of your way to establish that this is going to coexist with Batman v Superman. And 2, you obviously ask this question so you can supply your own answer and look smart in front of everybody else. Do you know who does that? Me. And I am objectively, factually an asshole. I'm just gonna say this, I hope that was just a weird laugh instead of, you know... the subtle art of comedy.
I want to build a team of some very bad people who I think can do some good.
Ironic music.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.
I'm not just one of your many toys. What? Tell me what to do.
This is the deal. You disobey me, you die. Try to escape, you die. You got a boyfriend? You irritate or vex me,
I'm known to be quite vexing. I'm just forewarning you.
you die.
You don't own me.
If they get caught, we throw them under the bus.
Okay, I know they're all world-class criminals who all have at least a dozen kills minimum, but that's a dick move.
Don't turn me down, 'cause I never stay.
What a ride!
Let's play.
Come on, got some better too?
Light it up!
I love this guy.
Not good. Don't forget, we're the bad guys.
Are you sweet talking me?
Excuse me. Are you the Joker or the head of the Mafia? Well, I guess he kinda runs his own Mafia, so...
All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt.
More ironic, wait, is that Batman?
What you gonna do? You wanna see something? Y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something! I was just trying to get you there. You know how I feelings, right? We good.
Well, of course you're good. Otherwise this movie would lose its best actor, and you can't have that.
What you having?
Beer.
Whiskey.
What am I, 12?
How about you hot stuff?
Water.
That's a good idea, honey.
Okay, let's just get rid of the elephant in the room. Batman. He will clearly be in this movie for some amount of time, and Ben Affleck is cast to play him, which completely confirms that this movie will be a sequel slash spin-off slash shared universe movie with Batman v Superman, just in case you didn't notice the subtle clue at the beginning. You know, it's almost as if DC is like creating one big cinematic universe where all of their movies coexist. I wonder where they got that idea from. But back to Black, or the Man in Black. Not that Man in Black, this one. Since the movie introduces the Joker, an appearance by Batman was all but obligatory. That being said, I think he's going to be a very minor character. It's clear that the movie isn't about him, and the only way to make sure that such an iconic character doesn't steal the show is to use him as sparingly as possible, which hopefully is what the filmmakers will end up doing. But enough about Batman, let's talk about the movie's story. I know this is a broad statement, but I believe that the story of Suicide Squad will be heavily defined by the relationship between Harley Quinn and the Joker. Here's some basic Batman lore for you. Harley Quinn was a psychiatrist who worked at Arkham and was tasked with treating the Joker. He then turned the tables on her and made her slowly go crazy before torturing her into insanity for good measure. Remember this scene from the first teaser trailer?
I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
You know, gingivitis is the #1 cause of all tooth decay.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet that that scene is part of a flashback that Quinn has after encountering the Joker. I also think there will be a scene in the movie that plays out something like this. The team is able to capture the Joker, and Quinn, realizing that he's the one who drove her insane, snaps and tries to kill him. The other members of the team are able to stop her, but in the confusion, the Joker gets away. Then, one of the team members, probably Deadshot, because I think he's going to be the most likable just from sheer casting, asks Harley Quinn why she tried to kill him, and that's when we finally get their entire backstory. However, if there is one thing I can say with absolute confidence, is that the Joker will not die in this movie. That might sound like a no-brainer, but think about it. The Joker is the DC Universe's most iconic villain by far. And if DC really is planning to do a shared movie universe thing on par with Marvel, then they're going to want to have him around later. So, will this movie be good? Well, if we use history for an example... No. No, it will not. It will be full of over-the-top, CGI-filled action sequences, full of explosions to try and distract you from the movie's gut-wrenching excuse for a plot. But I don't think this is going to be the case. I read somewhere that after Batman v Superman was critically panned for being too dark, the studio actually rewrote and refilmed a lot of this movie to make it more enjoyable. But don't take my word for it, just look at the trailers. Here's trailer 1.
Are you the devil?
And here's trailer 2.
What you gonna do? You wanna see something? Yo, y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something!
I was just trying to get you there. You know how it feels, right? We good.
So, the studio is learning from its mistakes, which, coming from Warner Brothers, is a miracle. That being said, I am a little hesitant about this movie. I mean, what they're basically doing is taking a bunch of anti-heroes, having them kill a ton of people, and throwing in some dark humor. Is that really going to work as a movie?
You're about to be killed by a Zamboni!
Oh yeah, that. Anyway, I am the trailer guy. Till next time.